What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Chaotic Battles channel. Today we're playing at Cedar Creek Afternoon. I'm playing as the Union Army, Army of the Cumberland, and Olympia Gaming is playing as the Confederacy. He's playing as the Army of the Valley.
You Irishmen and women, to draw near both young and old, a doleful lamentation now to you I will unfold.
Alright, guys, so just to show you the path of battle, I'm going to put it on fast forward so you guys can watch. So my strategy is to move through the woods and try to get as much of my army right around here as I can with all my artillery over here so he thinks that I'm here. I moved up my general right away, trying to scout out, see if I get an idea where he is. So I got an idea that he's got his artillery here. Some of it, he ends up having a lot more than just what you saw. But now I know where it is, so I'll use my general a lot to kind of come out here and scout and then run back before we can fire on him. I moved an ordnance and a Napoleon gun here, and I still have two howitzers over here on the mini-map. I was going to initially start here and start firing from here, but I was out of range and there were no clear shots. I still got my four units over here moving through, or three I think actually, or maybe it is four. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. But all my units are moving through the woods here, and they're still hidden, so he can't tell where any of them are. And I have a couple units here, not too many, but enough that it ends up being real good for me later on. Especially those sharpshooters. MVP right there. So I got an idea where he is now. I can start to fire my ordnance guns. I got some howitzers back here, but they don't end up being able to get in range, so I believe I move them up. And I'm looking right here, and I think I put them right here behind this ridge line. So I set up right here. This is actually a pretty good firing position. Now, it ends up being a little hard because he's got a shitload of artillery. I think he ends up having, like, more than me. I only took 4 artillery this game. I'm still quietly moving up my infantry through the woods. It's my goal. And these 4, like I said, end up being a blessing in disguise. I thought I screwed myself by having them all cut off from the rest of the army, but it ended up working out. So as you guys can see, just having an artillery battle here. Nothing really of consequence landing. He actually is beating me most of the time in the artillery battle. Little mini scouting mission. Risked a lot throwing my general out there, but I needed to know what the fuck was going on and provide a distraction while I moved up my other ordnance gun.
They trampled it and wounded men that lay up on the ground with me to Raya, Fonda-riddle-da, Raya, Fonda-riddle-da tonight, oh. The wounded called for mercy, but none they did receive.
Forgot about this. He got the better of me. Those vedettes killed an ordnance gun like that. Very embarrassing. Lost a whole ordnance gun unit because of that. If it wasn't for my sharpshooters.
One half of them were Irishmen, far from their native shore. With me to Raya, Fonda-riddle-da, Raya, Fonda-riddle-da tonight, oh.
So you guys can see, I'm still committed to the plan. I'm moving all my infantry up and through. And luckily, it doesn't, I mean, I guess he sees it for half a second. But maybe half a second at most. I don't think he really knows the whole army is here. He maybe suspects a couple units at most. So I'm not getting the better of our artillery battle. As you can see, I'm down a gun on each side, half of a unit there, a pretty badly hurt unit there, and I haven't really done shit to him in terms of the artillery. So as you can see, I'm not winning this artillery battle. And I believe he has even more artillery. I don't know, he might not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought he had one more unit over here, but I could be wrong. So at this point now, I'm pretty much down to 1 unit of artillery. He knows he's got advantage on me.
Now to conclude with these few lines, with grief I'll say no more. You know it was through poverty they left their native shore. With me to
alright, and the battle is about to begin. So he now thinks he has advantage on me, and my objective is to draw him in now. Which is very easy to do. He probably thinks the rest of my army is like right around here. He probably doesn't expect that I made it that far. So he kind of has an idea. He's probably saw a flash of units. So he is right here. You can also zoom in to the ground. And you can hear the units walking. It's one way to tell where a unit is on the map. If you have good headphones. I have good headphones. But if he really knew how many units there were, he definitely would not just use 3. Alright, so here, he probably just thinks, I've got these sharpshooters, that's the most he's got to deal with. He's probably moving around infantry, because otherwise I think he would have just ran these guys away. But he doesn't. But he moves up a good portion of his cannons. I'm still able to shoot at them, luckily, because I have that ordnance gun back there. But I really don't think he sees these sharpshooters. So at this point now, he's running away. And at this point now, I'm springing my ambush. Because if I don't attack now, I'm not going to get the chance again. He's going to completely start to defend this town. And I'm not going to have a shot. Right now, if I attack at full, I've got a really good shot at flanking him. And he didn't really know that these guys were all here. He thought maybe, at most, a sharpshooter company and my ordnance guns. He probably didn't think I had units there. And now we're in this very unique situation where he wants this ridge right here. He's going to try to hold on this ridge. But he's going to put his howitzers behind. And at this point, I'm trying to attack as quick as possible. I do not care what order the units are coming in. So I've actually got good units right off the bat attacking him. I got my repeater rifles who throw out a shitload of volume. And I've got 2 Union veteran units. Luckily, it takes them a little bit of time to set these guns up. Otherwise, I might have been in trouble. And I still got my 1 firing on them. So it's going to at least keep their part of their morale down. I'm trying to push through these woods real quick. Now, he's got a whole bunch of men over here, too. Keep that in mind. So, while I'm flanking him, he's flanking me now. These ordnance guns aren't in horrible position, but if they were a little bit further up, he could have put canister shot on and beat the crap out of me. These sharpshooters, literally, most valuable unit. Because Gordon's division is a good unit. Ramsey's division, good unit. Just to give you guys an idea, like Gordon's division, like 9 morale, 24 accuracy. Ramsey's division, 24 accuracy, like 8 morale. Ramsey, same thing. I've got these guys, sharpshooters, and then 2 volunteer infantry. Just to know, the volunteer infantry unit is like 15 accuracy, like 5 morale, maybe 6 at most. And the morale on these guys isn't good either, but they've got 275 range and 60 accuracy, I think. So that helps a lot. And they can go into skirmish formation, which makes them really hard to hit. Back over here, and we're close range. I'm really trying to get around these cannons so we can't retreat. I'm thinking the woods cover helped a lot too, because honestly, I should have got whipped here. This other Gordon's division's gonna take out my cannons. So just to give you an idea how good Army of the Valley is, Wharton's division is the worst division they have, with the exception of the Volunteers. And the Zouave Infantry is good. It's one of the Army of the Cumberland's better units. So things aren't looking too good right here. You can see my guys are starting to rout. One of my flanks are practically gone. I've got a couple more units coming in. So it's still a very close battle, but what helps here is I think I get a volley on them. And their cannons become pretty much inoperable after this. They've lost too many to keep it up. And with that, advantage now is mine, and I can push them. Still can't believe it's still as competitive as it is. Now, he took out these cannons over here. He took out my last unit of cannons. But we're still holding over here, and we're holding well, actually. So now, we've got the last of his guns trapped. He's probably even trying... No, he's not going to try to limber him. He can't. But if I know if I can win this side, I pretty much win the battle right here. Because to take out the last of his cannons, it's a major part of his army. Now, in my opinion, he's actually making a pretty good move here, pulling back. Because he still has 1 unit of artillery left. Now, I remember when this unit killed my artillery, I was thinking with this sharpshooter, I'm not letting them get away with that. And I just remember targeting these guys all the way down them with a little bit of help from the volunteers. Epic battlefield on a graveyard right there. I think it's a graveyard. Yeah, it's definitely a graveyard. Bunch of bodies. And cannons. Epic. Looks like some of the cannons end up bringing some buildings down. So he's holding up a last-ditch defense. Where I would have done it is on the flanks of the city, but it still works this way. He's got good melee, so none of my units I want melee. Evans' brigade is one of his best units. strong, very strong. That fight is still going on. Evans Georgia Brigade is still hazmat. Oh, they didn't even see themselves get hit from behind. I don't think these guys are going to see him either. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. Them sharpshooters.